Alright, so we have 4 of the quests down, there's only 2 to go. What's gonna happen between now and the time we actually make our crucial confrontation? Let's go ahead and speak with Sirig to take on the level 78 Attack Mage Cardinal Virtue Challenge entitled Tainer's Training Day. Sirig is concerned about the progress of Tainer's training. And so, that look in your eyes, yes, I can see that you've gained much strength since we last met. You'll be pleased to hear that Tainer has managed to make steady progress in his training as well. The boy believes he has regained much of the knowledge and skill he possessed before getting sucked in that pocket of time and space. An admirable feat considering that it was not long ago that he could scarcely remember his own name. And yet, there is one aspect of his training that is yet to be addressed. Put simply, the boy lacks experience in battle. To work the magic necessary to seal the hollows, I must maintain perfect focus and clarity of mind. If the battle with Veronicus is my first, I fear my concentration will be disrupted all too easily. And so I thought I'd take the boy out into the wilds so that he might acclimate himself to the battlefield and further hone his command of magic in the process. And yet we must keep a wide berth of Amarang. Were we to encounter Veronicus before we are fully prepared, the results could be disastrous. And so I propose that we go on an excursion of sorts. Would you be willing to accompany us? I believe there is much the boy could learn from your example. Of course I'd love to come along. Excellent, then let's make for Lakeland. The beast and the force of the lost shepherd should provide a fair challenge for the lad. Alright then. And get out of the desert heat for a while, fine by me. Then let's head to Fort Job. Alright, we have arrived. In case you're wondering, I do have flight here. So, off to the south. Are we gonna be going around here, or are we gonna be flying over this little set of mountains? How far are we going? Oh wow, we're pretty much right at the northern half of Amarang. Yeah, we're going quite a distance. Alright, here we are. Alright, Sirig. Ah, there he is. Now, should we get down to... Is something the matter? Oh, Tainer got a makeover. How do you like my new clothes, Mathia? Not only are they stylish, why I can just feel the power welling up from deep within me. They were a present from Sirig. Isn't he the best? He certainly looks dressed for the occasion of a mage. It was a simple investment, nothing more. We must seize every possible advantage if we hope to triumph over our foe. But enough idle chit-chat. We have work to do, Mathia. I would ask you to begin by setting an example for the boy, showing him precisely how you conduct yourself in battle. We can't very well just toss him to the Wolverines all on his own, now can we? So why don't you get out there and hunt one down for us. Tainer, watch carefully and let Mathia show you how it's done. So yeah, that's a lot of lace on that collar. Is he trying to be Judge Judy or something? But yeah, I imagine that's probably the default level 80 Black Mage outfit if you get that to 80 and then are able to pick up that over in the cups. Oh, where are we fighting from? Oh, over here. Alright, let's do this. Alright, here we go. In and then back. And let's see how much damage we can cause with the regular spells. Alright, almost gotcha. And there we go. Alright. Let's get Tainer's analysis. That was incredible! The sheer destructive power of your spells, the way you seamlessly weaved one incantation after the next, everything. But tell me, what would you say is the most important thing a mage should keep in mind when doing battle with a fearsome foe? Just blast your foes with everything you got, or casting spells in proper sequence is the key, yes, especially for red mages. Oh, but of course! Thank you, Mathia. I will endeavor to put everything I've learned from you into practice. Well, here goes nothing. Yeah, have at it. Yeah. Find what you need to take on, and do it. Trot! Where do I... No, that's not... Curses! Just stay still so I can eat you already! Steady now. Don't let the enemy floss to you. Keep your focus. Yeah, I think we may need to intervene. Right, focus. Oh, you're a feisty one, aren't you? Oh, that's smart! I've seen enough of this. Yeah, I think we better lend a hand. Yeah, so in goes Sirig with his bow. Yeah, it's the first time we've seen Sirig fight. Well, we got it. Yeah, hopefully we can help you out a little better. Yeah, definitely not an easy rough go. Oh dear, that didn't go nearly as well as I'd hoped. Don't get so down on yourself, lad. I shouldn't have jumped in the way I did. I dare say you were starting to get the hang of it there at the end. I thought it'd be so simple enough to follow Matthias' lead, but when that savage creature stared me down, I was too flustered to put what I learned into practice. Indeed, it is not the strength of your magic that is the issue. You must simply learn to compose yourself. What do you think, Mathia? Are there any other words of wisdom you might offer me? Simply need more practice. Believe in yourself and all will be fine, yeah. That's probably the thing we need the most for him. Self-confidence. Thank you. I'm sure you're right. I can't allow my foe to break my concentration like this. Anyhow, let me try once more. This time will go better, I promise you. Yeah, go for it there, Tainer. As the first light cycle passes, and then we go to the next one. Yes, the boy will be fine. I must stay my hand. And sometime later, he got it! Yeah, fanfare! I did it! The battle is won! There you go. Now that's how you wallop a Wolverine. Well done, lad. I'm proud I could be here for your first victory. You're far too kind. I couldn't have done it without you and Mathia here to show me the way. You have my thanks. Well, we're glad we can help. But don't let up now, boy. You must keep battling until all you have learned becomes second nature. Now, are you ready? I'll take that as a yes. Alright, so speak with them again. That was rather more difficult than I expected. And yet, thanks to you and Sirig, I feel like I can hold my own on the battlefield now. I have to agree. The way you made short work of that last crit, I'd say it's time you find a more worthy foe. Let us return to Mold Suk and plot our next course of action. And so, back to the desert. Back to Mold Suk. Alright. So with that progress made, let's complete this quest. You've proven the perfect mentor for the boy, Matthias. How's I dare say old Cyric here could learn a thing or two from you. Why are you shaking your head though? You taught him not only how to wield his spells in battle, but how to maintain his focus in the face of danger. With those fundamentals under his belt, it's just a matter of time and practice until he's ready to face Phronesis.
I promise you, my friends, I will not let you down. Now, if you excuse me, I best go and write down all I've learned today while it's still fresh in my memory.
It's a good idea. Such passion and determination. This must be the boy he always was, before his time beyond the rift stole him from his memories and his spirits. He devotes himself to his training that he might help us spell Phronesis and bring his friend a measure of salvation. There is no telling what course of battle will take, but I suspect the boy will be forced to confront his past head-on. It would not be easy for him, and yet I believe it is a necessary step for him in order to forge himself a new future. For Taena's sake, and for the sake of those who call Amarang home, we must triumph in this battle. Indeed we must. Not to mention for the sake of our coin purses, eh? At any rate, I will leave you to your training and return to my own. The final confrontation is close at hand, and we must be ready. Indeed we must. But the time is now. We'll go ahead and take the experience skill, our Espresso Campana, which we'll be definitely using, and proceed to move on to the last part of this Cardinal Virtue storyline. The level 80 Attack Mage Cardinal Virtue challenge entitled A Tearful Reunion. Steering warnings for Tainer, who has been acting strangely of late. Well, look who's back, and looking more imposing than ever, I might add. You'll be pleased to know that Taina's command of his magics has advanced by leaps and bounds since you've left. Says he's finally convinced he can hold his own against Phronesis. Truth be told, I worry about the boy. As devoted as he is to his training, I can't help but notice a sad, uneasy look in his eyes from time to time. He insists it's nothing, of course, but I remain unconvinced. As a fellow mage, perhaps you could succeed in reaching out to him where I failed. He should be around here somewhere. Go and find him and see if you can't offer him a few words of support, won't you? Alright. Maybe he's just worried about the fact that who we're confronting was his friend. And it's weighing on his mind. Hey there, Tainer.
Oh, hello there, Matthias. Is there something I can do for you? Cyric was worried about me, you say? That is kind of him. I assure you, I'm completely fine.
Yeah, that face still says otherwise.
I owe so much to the both of you. You brought me back from beyond the rift, took me under your wing, trained me and comforted me to the point that my memories and my magic have both returned. I'm finally ready to face my old friend in battle, and it's all because of you.
But is it that latter? Yeah.
And yet there's a fear growing inside of me. A fear that threatens to consume me. In my studies, I've learned much about the Sin Eaters. I learned how those who fall to the most powerful Sin Eaters, like Phronesis, become Sin Eaters themselves, doomed to live out their days as mindless, unholy abominations. If I were to lose my focus in battle, and you or Cyric suffer the same fate as Nilbert, the only three friends I've known in this world, if I lost you all, how could I ever live with myself again? This thought, it shakes me to my very core.
Yeah. If you falter, we'll be there for you. Like, why not of us think only of Nilbert? Yeah. Let's give him the more confident answer.
You're right. I mustn't forget that I too have two strong friends by my side to help me shoulder the burden. Thank you, friend. The task is a daunting one, but I'll trust in myself and in the strong and gentle friends who stand by my side.
Yeah, we're here to help and we'll make sure you pull through.
Nothing will make me happier than to help Nilbert find peace, but that is not the only reason I fight this battle. I must repay you and Cyric for all you have given me. Not only did the two of you bring me back to this world, you've instilled me with a newfound sense of purpose. And yet, when the battle is done, you will leave this place.
Yeah, because Matthias starts to complete the main story.
You will embark on new adventures with new companions. Why not? I'll not hold you back or stand in your way. That is another reason I must fight this battle. I must prove to you, all three of my friends, that I'm strong enough to get by on my own. Be strong, Taina, you can do this. Sorry, perhaps I got a little carried away there. In any event, we should go tell Cyric that I'm ready.
Yeah, let's do it. Alright, around the curve. Hello again. You're finally back, I see. I was starting to get worried. I trust this means you're ready to do battle with Phronesis? Indeed we are.
I am. Let us put an end to this nightmare and set Nilbert and the people of this land free.
That's the spirit. Alright. The plan is to lure Phronesis to us by the same method as last time. We'll venture to the central hills of Amber, a safe distance away from the city, and Taina will summon forth a hollow. It should only be a matter of time before our quarry arrives. I believe our chances are best if we can lure Phronesis to a wide open space, where we will have complete freedom to maneuver. The hills of Amber should suffice. If you are ready, let us away at once. Alright, let's do this. He said the central hills of Amber, so we're actually warping over to Twine. Twine it is. Yeah, obviously they went and used the tunnel that links the western part of Amarang to the eastern part. Alright, let's go. Let's see what happens. Sorry there, Ugly. I don't have time to fight you. I have more important things to focus on. Alright. Battlefield is established. Let's chug down that... Oh, hold on. Yeah. He's getting a little too close. For my liking. Yeah. Let's have this cup of espresso campana that we just obtained. Can I speak to you from this far? I can.
I'm ready. Let us begin.
So away we go. It's open, and now we wait. Yeah, take a look around.
Oh, there, it's him!
Yeah, emerging is Phronesis. Yeah, he sees a hollow, but he's not the one who opened it.
Yes, I knew you would come. Well, I guess we won't be needing this anymore.
And so he turns it off. Yeah. Can we have a heart-to-heart? The answer appears to be no. And whoa, that's really close by. Yeah, and Tainer shuts it right off.
Give it up, Nilbert. My spells are more than a match for your own.
I don't think he'll be that easily discouraged.
These are my friends and I will not let you take them. Do you hear me, Nilbert? Your long nightmare and ours shall end this day.
Yeah. I'm ready to take you on. Let's do this. Hey there, Jirshuki. You just arrived for the main event. Time for our battle with Cardinal Virtue number 3. And we're in queue for it. Because of course we are for some reason. I love this climactic battle music. But here we go. Let's do this. Yeah, looks like I've got your undivided attention. Yeah, can we be physically attacked? Nope. It cannot be physically attacked. That's alright, we'll just keep our eye on what's needed over here. Oop. Yeah, we'll keep our eye on what's going on behind us, too. Good thing I moved when I did. Alright, so the hollows are out. For now. Alright, so those are taken care of for now. We still gotta move around. Because, yeah, this guy has a lot of health on him. Oh, it looks like Tainer's exhausted. He's on his knees right now. Which is not good, especially if more hollows are summoned. Which you can be very sure will be the case. Whoa, look out. Oh. Oh wow, those are really close by. Oh jeez, what? Yeah, this is awkward. This is awkward. Oh, wow. Now, yeah, he's done playing with the kid gloves. Come on, backflip. Thank you. But yeah, you can tell Tainer is giving it his all here. Oh, another stack mech. And then we gotta divide and conquer again. Yeah, he is not wasting any motion here. I'm gonna give myself a quick for cure. I do have it, it'll be a shame to not use it. Alright, he's gonna go for more. This is the third set of them. I'll do what I can there, Sirig, but I imagine more stack mechs may be having to be dealt with. Oh, what? I imagine what just happened is going to be bad. Alright, over here. Get clear. Alright. Cut you again. Oh, he's going to go right to the middle. Oh, jeez. Well, at least I got this off in time. Oh, now more are spawning. Oh, Tainer, you got your work cut out for you. Oh, gee. Whoa, run to the middle, run to the middle! Alright. He's down to a third. And we do have now safety over here behind. Gotta run back in. Yeah, don't move just yet. Yeah, run over here where Tainer is not currently so that we don't end up getting him caught in the crossfire. And so now for the last quarter of his health, we're on our own. Which means we're gonna have to do some very elaborate dodging. Yeah, I'm really not sure what to do with that. Unless it comes to me intentionally. But what's it gonna do in a touch? It hurts me. Okay. So I want this to go over here then. I was like, I hope that the orbs getting swelled up is not bad. Turns out it's actually good. But now he's going and into enrage mode almost. But he's down to 10. Alright, cut him. Backflip away. Almost there. He's gonna try and get even more hollows. Sirig's holding his own, I'm holding our own. Got down to the last part. There it is. We got it. Well, thankfully I learned things about those lightning orbs. And it turns out it wasn't lethal if I got touched by one. And so, there goes Phoenicis. His crystal remains, and we'll go ahead and help ourselves right to it. So upon attaining it... Yeah. Have a look at Tainer. His eyes are in astonishment because... Yeah, now we got to see Nilbert in his reverted form, his original form. Forgive me, Tainer. Far and wide did I travel with my companions, all the while searching for a way, any way at all, to bring you back to this world. And yet, in the end, it was all in vain. Though I treasure the adventures that I had with Albert and the others, my choice that fateful day forever haunted me. What if I had run off with a stone and used this power to rescue you as I had always intended? What adventures might we have shared? I sunk into the depths of despair and felt myself a wretch for doing so. For by what right do I pity myself, when it was I who consigned you to far more cruel and tragic fates? Whatever pain, whatever loss I knew, is nothing compared to what you suffered. What you still suffer. Abandoned by your only friend, cast adrift in a cold dark void until the end of time. Yes, no doubt you are still out there beyond the rifts, cursing my name to this very day. But he isn't. It's like, yeah.
That's not true, Nilbert. I'm right here.
Except in this form, he can't see or hear you. Yeah, he's probably not even aware of you. And yet, even if you despise me with every fibre of your being, even still, I would give anything to see you just one last time.
You could curse me, revile me, rain fists and magic down upon me. It would all be worth it just for the chance to say, I am sorry. Stop it, Nilbert. Please stop saying those things. Even if you had your mind, your heart, your very humanity ripped from you, still for all these years you kept searching for me. How could I ever hate my best friend? Don't you see, old friend? It was Matthias here who brought me back to this world. But it was you who guided him to me. You have suffered long enough, my friend. I can take care of myself now. You needn't worry about me no longer. So please, rest peacefully.
And so that's exactly what he does. Yeah, the long-awaited reunion he wanted. Yeah, we'll never know if Nilbert's soul can truly be at ease, but at least we know Tainer's is. So what do you have to say?
It's over at last. You don't need to explain it to me. I know that the Nilbert we saw was just a memory, a reflection from the crystal, that my friend truly passed years and years ago. And yet, even if those words would never reach Nilbert, simply saying them aloud gave me a measure of peace. I have no regrets today. But we should be getting back to town before any more sin eaters take notice of us, yes?
That's a good idea. I'll say, after that battle I could use a rest, and I reckon Matthias here could as well. Shall we head back towards Souk? I agree. And so back towards Souk we shall go. Just as once again I'm seeing likes disappear from my streams before my very eyes. It's a stupid thing that YouTube does to me these days, but I have no choice but to accept the fact that it's just now a reality I have to accept. Hey Sirig. Well, if it isn't the man of the hour, I'm happy to report that tales of our triumph are already spreading across town like wildfire. Word has it that the merchants are so grateful that they intend to sweeten the bounty with a generous personal reward. And what would that be?
My friends, I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, Nilbert has found peace and I can finally close the book on this chapter of my past. Every day, I thank the gods for having brought us together.
The feeling's mutual, lad. To be honest, I wasn't sure what to expect when you popped out of that hole, but it's been a pleasure having you at our side. Indeed it has been. So tell me, now that you've made peace with your past, what do you plan to do with your future? Yeah, what will you do?
You and Matthias have trained me well. I'm quite confident that I can hold my own on the battlefield. Perhaps I'll travel the land and see if I might use my abilities to help those in need.
If I didn't know any better, I think those were the words of someone twice your age. If that's truly your intention, then I have something of a plan. And what would that be? First, I'll need Matthias here's permission. Oh, you don't need mine. It's just a thought I had, but what say we give the lion's share of the bounty to Tainer here? I reckon he needs it more than we do, and besides, we couldn't have won the battle without him. That's very generous of you, Sirig. But you owe me one? No, not at all. I knew you feel the same. It's the least we can do to help a boy forge a path and a future for himself.
My friends, I could never take advantage of your kindness like that.
Think nothing of it. It's not easy for a boy your age to make his way in the world, and this is the least we can do. Think of it as a parting gift from your brothers in arms. Yeah, I'll agree with those statements.
Thank you, Sirig. Thank you, Matthias. As long as I live, I will never forget your generosity.
Oh hey Jess, welcome to the stream. You just missed the main battle. Finally, I have one last proposal for you if you're keen to hear it. And what's that? There's this bounty hunter I know. He can hold his own with the bow, but he's always thought he could take on bigger marks if he had a skilled mage at his side. If you're looking for a partner, that is.
Sirig, you cannot possibly mean...
I think he does. Of course I'm saying it. So will it be?
Yes! Yes, 1,000 times yes! Why, nothing would make me happier!
Then I suppose that settles it. Welcome aboard, lad. I've got a feeling that this is only the beginning of a rewarding relationship. And on that note, I do believe my new partner and I are off to the Costarium to find ourselves a new mark. If it's not too much to ask, why don't you join us there? I still believe I owe you your share of the bounty, and I reckon it'd be a good place to say our proper farewells. Yeah, because I imagine it would have to end back at the Costarium. But yeah, I think we can say with absolute certainty that of the 3 storylines we've seen among the Cardinal Virtues we've seen to this point, the one with Sirig is the best one to this point. So back over to the pendants. Yeah, of course we know there's still one more Cardinal Virtue to look at. But we won't be seeing it until I get Shinji's Gunbreaker though to 80. I could take it now if I wanted because I have Matthias Paladin to 80. But we're gonna leave that for tank for Shinji. Hey there, Sirig and Tainer. Ah, Matthias, glad you could join us. Tainer and I just arrived a short while ago ourselves. The boy's keen on starting his new life as a bounty hunter, to say the least. He's got no end of questions, that one, but there's only so much I can teach him. The rest he'll have to learn from experience, and so I intend to do what I can to show him the world, and keep him safe. And so, don't worry about us. Between my bow and his magics, I reckon we'll be able to hold our own out there. That said, should we ever find ourselves on the trail of a particularly nasty foe, I hope you'd not be averse to lending us your strength once more. Yes, somehow I have a feeling it won't take another 100 years for our paths to cross again. Until then, friend, stay sheltered in the shade. And that will take our gil as low as it is, but we don't need much considering we already have a lot, as well as 3 tier 7 materia and some Night World silver pieces. To complete our 3rd part of the Cardinal Virtue storyline, and we earn the achievement Speaker for the Wise. So that's Sirig taken care of, that's Giot taken care of over behind the counter, that's Lurik taken care of, which means the only Cardinal Virtue we've yet to see belongs to Granson. So, once we get Shinji's Gunbreaker up to level 80, we'll be able to see what that looks like as well. Plus, since I now have a crystal to give to Grenold over there in the cups, that means I'm that much closer to getting Matthias one step closer to getting the main story taken care of after nearly 3 months. So, we are going to keep on plugging on with that, and I know that by this time tomorrow, hopefully I should have him that much closer to where he needs to be. So, we will see you guys back tomorrow here for our regular Tales of Eorzea webcasts. And we'll see what adventures we're gonna have in store for ourselves. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers live. And we'll see you guys back here tomorrow night for more Tales of Eorzea fun. So, thank you very much everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Navarro Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.